What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Harris Room, episode 5, I believe. Today, we're talking about changing your life in 48 hours. So, 48 hours from this moment, you're either going to be the same person you are today or you're going to begin a complete transformation. In those 48 hours, you will have 60,000 thoughts that cross your mind. The goal in today's video is for you to not only hone and understand those 68 thoughts, but start to begin to put them in action. So first, think about the last time you sat down and reframed your mindset. That's going to be the main focus. You not only want to notice these thoughts, but you want to take those and put them into action. You want to reshape the conversations that you're having with yourself to ensure that you're putting your best foot forward in understanding how you can take those thoughts, those 60,000 thoughts that cross your mind, and put those into play. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is journaling. So what journaling does is it helps you distinguish the thoughts that you have. You want to take the first 5 to 10 minutes every morning journaling. This will help you kind of understand those thoughts and put them on a piece of paper so you can begin to get those thoughts out of your head. Once you get those thoughts out of your head and onto a piece of paper, there's a better understanding of what you're thinking about and how you think about a couple different things. What that also does, it helps you shift the focus from the problems that you have in your head to better solutions. It's easier for you to draw a conclusion to a solution when you write those things down to get yourself where you need to be for reframing and changing your life in those 48 hours. It's going to require 3 things: strategic focus, intentional action, and mental discipline. All those 3 things will help you hone in on all of those skills. The next thing we're going to talk about categorizing those thoughts. What this does is you want to categorize your thoughts into 3 main categories. You got positive, negative, and neutral. We're going to spend the most time today on positive and negative. So with your positive thoughts, you want to make sure you write those down and you keep those very close to you. These will help you further along the lines and getting those skills of where you need to be. Positive thoughts are going to carry you through some tough times. We also want to look at those negative thoughts though, because what we want to do is we want to start a pattern disruption. What this does is you want to make sure every time you have a negative thought, you reaffirm it with something positive. You want to make sure you show gratitude for all the things that you have in your life. When you start taking those negative thoughts and putting affirming thoughts right behind them, it takes your mind and shifts it from the negative to the positive. So every single time you have a negative thought, you want to make sure you follow it up with some affirmation. Next, we're going to talk about meditation. Meditation and journaling kind of go hand in hand. When you meditate, you want to give your mind some direction, right? You want to spend 5 to 10 minutes really trying to understand the thoughts that are going through your head. You want to make sure that you get clarity behind the thoughts that you're having. So when you meditate, I would follow it up with journaling. You want to take the most 3 powerful thoughts that you have and make sure that you jot those down. These are going to be the most pressing thoughts. These are going to be the most intuitive thoughts. These are going to be these thoughts that kind of weigh on you super heavy. And what you're going to do is you're going to take those thoughts and then continue to write them down, continue to action upon them, and continue to grow from there. With meditation, you want to get clarity and a 5-year plan as well. So once you get these thoughts kind of all situated and you really understand what you want to do, you want to start to look at this, what success looks like, right? So for me, my 5-year plan, I want to write a book. I want to take my media company to the #1 media company in the world. I want to start a newsletter. I want to have 1 million followers across all platforms within the next 5 years. This will help you grow immensely, understanding everything that's going on. Meditation and journaling are going to be very important. Next, you want to put positive influences around you. Once I was told, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to leave the room. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're not challenging yourself. You're not growing. You're not learning anything new. So you want to make sure that you always surround yourself with like-minded people that are going to push you to be great. Having like-minded people will help you have the right conversations and have you have the right mindset. You want to put people around you who have an understanding of where you want to be in life. No, if they don't understand where you want to be in life, they can't help you grow. They can't help you succeed. The last step in changing your life in this 48-hour period is going to be the actioning phase. You want to take those three pressing thoughts. You want to meditate, you want to categorize, you want to journal, you want to take all those positive influence and kind of cohesively put them in one. Once you start breaking those limiting habits, once you give your mind that direction, once you start pattern disruption, you want to make sure that you're taking every second of your day and aligning your goals with your purpose. Once you meditate, it'll give you the clarity behind everything you need to know. Once you put into place the strategic focus, the intentional action, and the mental discipline, you will start understanding and actioning the things that you want to do, right? So with my media company, I have goals in place. I have things that I'm going to accomplish. I have a plan about how I am going to achieve those things. I take every second of the day and try to make the most of it, right? So things like drawing out your calendar and blocking out specific times to educate yourself on the different things that you need to do to action it, right? Some of the positive influences in my life right now, we have Jim Rohn, we have Ali Abdaal, we have Patrick David. These are all people who, even though I'm not surrounding myself with them physically, I'm still learning a lot from them and understanding how they did it, right? I understand how Jim Rohn is a motivational speaker, how he spoke in front of audiences, how he motivated people to do great things. I look at people like Patrick David. I have an understanding of how he built his game, how he went from 0 to 1 million subscribers across 4 different platforms. I'm taking all of this and I'm kind of strategizing on how I am going to accomplish that. You want to make sure that you're not only doing that, but you're educating yourself in different areas. Low performing mindsets blame everyone else, feeling like a prisoner to their situation. High performing mindset is a belief that your future is brighter than your past. You want to make sure that you go into every situation with the right mindset, with the clarity. So transforming your life in these 48 hours can be done throughout this process: meditating, journaling, categorizing, action, and positive influences. These things will help you in all situations. If you have a problem at work, you can take these 4 steps and kind of plug and play with those things to figure out the best solution. If you have a problem in your home life, if you have a problem outside of that, you can take each piece of these categories and understand how I can plug and play into a different situation. Thanks for watching The Harris Room, episode 5. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next episode. In the next episode, we're going to be diving in to educating yourself. So I talked a lot about my positive influences in life. I talked about how you can educate yourself, but we're going to dive deeper into understanding what it means to educate yourself, blocking out that time. This is that and other. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for tuning in.